Hello and welcome to yet another MadderMax's Money Minute. This is going to be a little over a minute, but we're going to kind of mash a couple topics together here. Very simple ones, but it's kind of come up. A couple people, I've seen it on YouTube, things like that, have been talking about it. Is Costco is doing a no return policy on their gold bars. Simple. We're seeing conspiracy theory BS. We're seeing, this, that, the other. And it's all pretty much unfounded. It's very, very simple. Sometimes Occam's razor is a thing. Simple thing is they're not in the market of speculation. They're not in the market of selling investments per se. They're a retailer. What does that mean? They sell things. They want to sell things, and they purchase them, and then they sell them to you at a profit. Sure, there's loss leaders. There's things they sell at cost, but whatever. That's another story for another day again. They don't want to deal with this speculation. Is I could come in, hypothetically speaking, buy a dozen bars, see a dip, come back, make 500 per bar, return them all because they have a no questions guarantee on their returns. I mean, I've seen people do it. They're just like, you know what? I got home. I'm like, whatever with this TV. What did I do? And they go, sure, here, take it right back. Because them, the no hassle returns brings in a certain client. It brings in enough turnover because they know people will make those buys, and a lot of people feel guilty on doing returns, even if it's no hassle, unless there's something wrong. The whole no return policy is another video for morals. Get into we bring in your debate team for that one, but that's just how they operate. That's how they choose to operate, and they're a very successful business. But for the reason why they're not doing it with their gold is they just don't want to get tied into speculation. For that, it might get into something where they would have to get a certain license to sell. I don't, to be honest, as an economist, I don't even know. Uh, Even though working investments is, it just would be hairy for them. It's one of those things and with the dips is they'd be eating huge losses. As I said, if the market moves, you could be moving a couple $100s a bar. Someone buying whatever the limit is, because I haven't really looked into it. So that's going to be the last part of this video we're going to touch in, because we're a little long for today, which I warned you, is if you're a prepper or something like that, don't be buying your gold through Costco. Nothing against it. If you want to hold gold, if you like gold, that's cool. That's your thing. Those can be other topics we'll talk about. I'm not shaming Costco. I'm anti-consumer, but I do love Costco. We'll say that it's a convenience thing. It's a quick trip that gets everything, and they've gotten better with smaller things. So all love to Costco, but don't buy your gold if you're a prepper there. Now you're thinking, okay, why? Is you're buying it through a card, you're buying it through a membership, you're buying it through a major retailer. Now, people who know the history of gold in America realizes that there had been gold confiscations, there's been requirements of turning in your gold. So if you're like really thinking that stuff's about to happen, why are you leaving such a large paper trail? Is if they're going to do something like that again, as it, by it they, I should mean the government or the space people or whoever you choose to be your villains towards a gold confiscation, you're going to have a paper trail, a long one at that, and that's not the way to get your hands on it. Is do it the old-fashioned way: precious coin dealers, cash. And what I'm suggesting right there is not illegal either. Is paying cash is fine for any product or good, but receipts get lost in the mail, receipts get lost in the trash can, things like that, and if there was some sort of confiscation, a lot of those little dealers would be survival for them would be losing receipts, and they're screwed anyway. So why not throw everything in a waste bin? Not that I'm suggesting or supporting any sort of criminal activity. I'm just speaking of what we know historically and how these places need to function. So it's no shame to Costco. But basically, as I said, we're a longer video today. But the cliff notes are, if you're buying gold at Costco, you do you. It's not a bad place to purchase it. It's just not the place for a prepper to buy it, in my suggestions. And it's also no conspiracy theories, no craziness about the no return policy. It's they don't want to get tied into having to deal with speculations and large amounts of that kind of nonsense going through them. They deal with enough returns where people bring home a TV and they're like, what did I think about? They got to deal with that. Now, picture you got all these guys out there hustling, trying to make $500. They're cutting in line because they're watching the gold come back up. That $500 turned to $400 as they're waiting for the lady to return that broken box of cat litter. It just would be a hassle for them. They're trying to sell stuff. So go easy on Costco. Don't go easy on people that want to take your precious metals that you've purchased legally. How's that sound? Well, here we go. Our MadderMax's Money Minutes of 5 minutes today. So I apologize, but y'all have a great one.